Alright, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck, happening in the YouTube atheist community and Stickam fun. Alright, Stickam last night. Yeah, it just wasn't great. We talked for a long time, but we didn't really say anything. I don't know, I offended a few people, I think. I'm sure I did. So apologies for that. Nuclear Night is kind of ragging on her all evening. She does kind of, sometimes a little bit, insensible. But anyway, yeah, it was alright night. It was just weird. Not a lot of conversation, hard argument. A little tiny period in the middle, where I was arguing with some guy about the fact that, we're not going to find any brilliant answers in unraveling the mystery of, atomic energy and all that kind of stuff. I mean, knowing what the quantums are doing and the photons and all that shit, it's not going to fix our dilemma of being, evolved from a, reproducing material compound. There's just no magic here. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. It sort of relates to later conversation, I think. I don't know if there's anything else. Antique lenses was in there, which was nice. Feminist, just kind of a fun feminist. yeah, she's fun. And there's a couple of ladies, and but then there was a whole mid-period there where, a little kind of short on the women's. Then Zomget showed up late, and so that was okay. But, we really didn't have, it was okay. It just wasn't really, Coughlin was in there for a while. That was pretty good. But, again, just kind of, mushed along conversation-wise. He just did a really good video. Yeah, I'll post a link, on this beating up other homo guy and hate law and stuff. And, I mean, it's just a good perspective on it. Ragging on some dopey, these people with their casual justifications for silly, just outrageous, silly, petty hatreds and such. And, to give a little, it's a minor concession to make in the law that, hate crime, it's not a big deal. And, people get all hysterical about that. You gotta wonder what their fucking hysteria is about. Oh, what? So you give a differential treatment to in some way compensate for the fact that there is a thing called discrimination in the real world. I mean, people are just so petty. It's like last night in Stickam, there was, kind of a nice girl, but, she started using the N-word kind of recklessly, and it was like, well, what's the point in that? And then some other asshole had to say something like, when I made a little speech on the subject, and he's just laughing, like it's a big joke. Like these words don't mean anything. And they still mean something, and it's not a big deal for people to let them go. I mean, what is the white man's attraction and connection to that fucking word? If black people want to play with it, let them play with it. But whitey should stay the fuck away from it. It's only you're only going to insult the intelligence of your race and demonstrate your own fucktardedness when you show that you can't give up a fucking word. I mean, really, it's so fucking lame. So anyway, let's see what else. Not much in the notes wise here. There really wasn't much going on. All right, so I guess we're moving on to the videos. Haven't watched a hell of a lot of videos. YouTube's still kind of broken for me, at least the way I used to navigate it, and so now I have to start resubbing or something, and I don't know, I have to figure out some strategy so I can keep up with the videos. I mean, I just hate to subscribe to like Jesus Freak or something. I mean, just, I don't want to do it. But anyway, the sort of the news, well, I guess with the Amazing Atheist, I did hear that, he was apparently, someplace or other, he's selling the idea that, he'll feature you if you pay him enough money, or he'll do a shout out to you if you pay him enough money. I thought that was kind of funny. I was thinking he could probably make some money if he sold his channel outright. But I don't know how much one person would pay. I mean, I could probably raise maybe $1,000. It'd be good to buy his channel. Because he could just start a new channel, call himself the Semi-Amazing Atheist or something. This big fat giant pig guy. Some other kind of name like that. And I'm sure he could get back up to pretty high sub numbers, just because there's people who are addicted to the routine, the Amazing Atheist routine. And I'm sure there's people addicted to my little routine here, so it's part of the nature of the beast kind of thing. So anyway, I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there for absolutely no good reason. I think there's no good reason. Yeah, I can't think of one. So anyway, video-wise, yeah, not much going on. So Nicotine Guy did make a counter to that stupid Veritas 5 questions thing. So he did 5 questions for theists. They were pretty good. Why do you believe? That's always one I like to ask theists. I mean, what's the big evidence you have? And it always comes down to tradition or some other kind of crap. There's never everything, or some little personal experience. God saved me at some point in their life. They didn't fly on an airplane that crashed or some other kind of bullshit. But whatever. So those good questions, and so I'm going to go through the videos. So I did watch Professor Anton, and Matt did a 4-hour video on the subject. Well, I guess it wasn't that long. But anyway, but yeah, I'm going to do I'll do a video on the Do Not God channel this afternoon sometime. Because it really is such bullshit. These pantheists people are, they might be more dangerous than the regular theists, as they can just make up God is everything, so everything's okay because God is everything. God is an AIDS virus. God is everything. So we have to love all the little pieces of God, because God is the shit and the piss and the puke and the parasites eating through your intestines. I mean, he's tapeworm. Yep, that's God. And we have to love it. Love God. Anyway, I won't even get into it, but it's really horrific. Got lots of notes on that subject. It's two sides of the paper. Yeah. So that's probably going to be a long video. So anyway, it's an interesting question. So I want to try to see if I can find some theists. I'll listen to some more of the video responses, see if there's some actual believers in a regular deity guy. But like I said, these whatever they are, these pantheist people are just, these Gaia things, this whole religionizing the chemistry, turning it into something, brilliant. It's just whatever. It's really flushing your brain down the toilet. Grotesque escapism. So, let's see, anything else? Lassie. I wonder what Lassie means. Oh, laggy. Yeah, so that was a stick hand. Was a video. It was a lot of lag last night. And then the trolley guy showed up, clowns and stuff, and it just wasn't really that good. A lot of annoying things happening. Napalm guy, I mentioned him just for the hell of it because he was in there all night, which is good for him. The Pointless, he did a video, earthquake thing. Sort of, maybe. Well, whatever. I survived an earthquake that happened 10 years ago, yesterday. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess it was sort of a joke. Sort of. Well, you can't be sure. Anyway, but yeah, he was in Stickham last night, so apparently the earthquake didn't destroy the basic Stickham infrastructure for him. So anyway, boy, I'm getting tired. Just thinking about Stickham last night, I'm getting tired. Yeah, it was a long night. The week before was really so good because it was like really, the 7 hours went like that. Last night it sort of did drag. Yeah. But, good with the bad, as they say, or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, I guess that's how they say it. Yep. Speaking of which, the Olympics is over now, right? Yay! I think it's over. Get back to... Well, not that I was paying any attention. So anyway, I don't read the news. I don't even pay any attention at all to current events. None. Alright, no, there's no point in dragging this out. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just throw in a little commentary. People are still commenting about the search results. I see plenty of your videos. They're not in the right order. It's all fucked up. The right ones don't show up. Some of them don't show up at all, ever, in the search results. I mean, it's just bullshit. And the point of the argument is that Google is the internet search engine. It is the dominant player, the 95% player. And the fact that they don't have an obsession with making search results fair and balanced on YouTube is is something that should concern you assholes. You shouldn't just be like, oh well. It's not an oh well kind of thing. They're fucking. It is the definition. You're not on the internet if you're not in an index, you assholes. Nobody can get to you otherwise, you stupid fucks. Oh God, people are just such lackeys to the corporations. It's just disgusting. I know I had some other argument to make with these assholes, but there's no point in doing it. It's just a waste of time. People are so fucking stupid. Oh yeah, the other thing was I'm selecting the videos randomly. I mean, you should be able to figure that part out, you asshole. So there's no point in suggesting videos for me to look at. It's like, no, whatever. I don't even want to talk about people. People are just really pissing me off. Anyway, yeah, that's probably went over. I probably went longer than I should have because I didn't really have anything nice to say. So I shouldn't have said anything.